Welcome to another episode of Ingrid's World. I am your host, Ingrid Paris Hicklin. On this show, meet Sade, a varsity letter holder in both cross country and swim. She is a 2017 USA Cycling Mid-Atlantic Cyclocross champion, as well as she's presently ranked #1 for the triathlon age group 16 through 17 females All-American honors. As a member of Team USA, Sade will represent USA at the World Championship in Spain, April 2019. We're also fortunate to have on the show her mother, Darlene Smith, who will add to our rich conversation. And then guess what? We're going to be back in the kitchen, cooking up a storm with Letitia Shelley. I recently met her at a bridal shower. She was catering, and it was there that I fell in love with her food. Her motto is, "Nothing brings people together like good food." I wish you could be here to taste the food. All right, well, let's first meet our guest, Sade Smith.
Hi.
Welcome. And Darlene Smith, great to see you again.
Likewise, great. Thanks, Ingrid.
Well, now let's talk a little about your career. How did you get started in, being a triathlete?
I did my first triathlon when I was 8 years old with my local swim team, and ever since then I fell in love with it and continued to do them. When I was 11 years old, I joined my current triathlon team, Endorphin Fitness, and since then I've been with them for almost 6 years now.
8 years old, because I saw a picture of you. 8-year-old, I was like, is that she really doing that?
Yes.
That was you?
Yes.
I love it. Same face, I tell you. So you started training when you were 8. What are the training sessions like? I just can't
I
imagine.
usually have about 12 to 15 hours of training a week, and that involves practicing twice a day, usually once before school in the morning. I swim at 4:30 in the morning, and then another training session after school. And yes.
You say yes. You're going like, yes, I'm there.
Yes.
I know about
I
this.
give credit to her father mostly for that in the mornings.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I swim with my club team, Aquaquan, and my triathlon team, Endorphin Fitness.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Did you say 12 to 14 hours a week?
Yes.
Wow. What keeps you motivated?
The feeling that I get every time I cross the finish line, knowing that I can improve, but I still have fun while I'm out there, is a great feeling of accomplishment. And every time I'm on the road or running or swimming, I love being out there with other athletes, knowing that we're all pushing ourselves to be better.
Oh my goodness, wow. And you're all pushing yourselves to be better and better. I
Yes.
love it. That has to be really pretty exciting. I had to, to ask you about it, darling.
Sure.
You're going with her, your family. Tell us about this experience.
Right. So as Sade said, she started at 8, but she really, I guess at the age 11, she decided, when asking, okay, you got to pick a sport, because she was also doing travel soccer and doing triathlon.
Travel soccer too.
Yes.
You're an athlete.
That's okay. So you got to choose one. And she decided triathlon, and I think primarily because she likes the multiple sports. But it does, over the years, that's at age 11 when she decided to become, make triathlon her primary sport, and decided to join the ranks of elite triathletes, youth and junior elites across the country. So that's when her training truly elevated. And it takes a village. So over the years, between grandma, of course, as parents, but we've had other moms. We call on Lena now, Jack and Jill moms as well.
Love it.
We've actually picked Sade up from school, take her to swim, or in the mornings. So it's such, I wouldn't say a challenge, but just making sure it's balanced.
And then I saw this, and then I got an email saying that you're also a straight A student. Is that correct?
Yes, I definitely put academics before training because school is what is going to put me through college, of course, and help me with my career later on. But I do have to sometimes cancel a training session if I do have a large or major test or a project. And I like to balance it, but school definitely comes first.
Wow. So school comes first.
Yes.
And what are the challenges of,
Right, but so Sade is definitely, in 16, teen, and so making sure she does still have a life outside of triathlon, because it does consume, and both mentally and physically. So having fun, being out there with her friends, but there's a lot of sacrifice on her end when she has to say no sometimes, because not that she's training, but she needs to rest. But so that's a challenge. But I think it's balanced well. So
Yes.
How do you figure out the balance?
I just put my focus on what I know I need to do and what is necessary to do at the time. And recovery is definitely important. So if I'm not training, I try to recover. But I do go out with my friends every now and then to have fun.
Love it, love it. Any role models that you?
I look up to my mom, of course, because she's very hardworking and she has a strong work ethic, and she is definitely very a great leader in many aspects. I also look up to Taylor Knibb, who is a very successful triathlete, and she also started triathlons when I was my age. Or when she was my age.
Yes, I
and she has grown to travel around the world and compete in triathlons, and she's very successful now.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So you said there, what has been your greatest, as a parent, what's your greatest challenge, darling?
I think female athletes, they go through so many phases in their growing. So, just making sure you balance, or making sure that they maintain being healthy and having a healthy body. And especially when they're training, as much as they're training, and they're going through all, from growth spurts to, both, physically and mentally. So just being in tune with that. Knowing when to pull back, when to get extra recovery therapy. So, and we have to listen to Sade and tell her to listen to her body. And sometimes, she wants to say go, 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 but or
say no.
but we really, we depend on her to, but sometimes as a parent, you have to kind of step in and do that.
Right. Oh my goodness. Right. So my last question, because we're going to see a video too, which is like absolutely wonderful. Did your father put that?
My father put that together.
Wonderful. So you're going to have, this is broadcast throughout Northern Virginia and also goes on YouTube. Someone sitting out there and they want to be just like you, a triathlete.
Yes.
What's your suggestions?
I would tell them how the sport is challenging, but there's a lot of fun that comes with it as well. And I would let them know that it is swim, bike, and run in that order, and all in one sport, of course, in one race. And when you are a triathlete, you are working with your teammates, even though you place individually. So it takes a team and other athletes to help you move forward from there.
Oh, wow. Pretty complicated. not that easy, for sure. Well, I'd like to thank both of you for being on the show. You're pretty amazing. Continued success. So we got to look for you at, it's coming up in Spain, right? Okay, so we're going to be glued to our sets watching you.
Thank you.
All right. Please stay right there because we are going to see a wonderful video called Sade's triathlon journey. And then we'll be back in the kitchen with Letitia Shelley, and she's cooking up something good. So stay right there.